Hi, here we are going to discuss about the fundamental need behind creating virtual environment in Python. Imagine this is your computer used for developing an application using Python. First of all, what you do to do a Python project in a computer? You need to install Python in some location in our computer. Imagine that I have installed Python 3.7 version. Next, we have to create a folder for keeping our project files. We create some folder named maybe web app. Generally, when we work with a Python project, we need to use packages that are already available in PyPy repository. PyPy.org has hosted a lot of Python packages in the internet that we can use in our project. Imagine if you are developing a web application, you may be using Django, Flask, or if you are using a data analytics work, you may be using NumPy, Panda, Matplot, many other things, right? Those libraries are available in this particular repository hosted in the internet. So how you get this particular library from this particular repository hosted in the internet to our computer? Python provides a tool called pip that is available as part of your Python installation. Using this particular utility, you can download packages to Python installation directory. Imagine this is the package we want to download using pip. We can use a command called pip install, name of this particular package. That particular package get download from this particular repository to our Python installation directory. Inside your Python installation, you can see a lib folder. Inside that, site packages. So if you do a pip install, name of this particular package maybe something like Django, NumPy, Panda, whatever it is, that particular package get downloaded from this particular repository in the internet to lib site packages inside Python installation directory. The Python application which we are creating here can access this particular folder and use the packages available here. I hope you got some idea about at a high level what is actually happening when you install some library using pip. Pip is the package manager for Python. In a project, we will be using multiple libraries. We need to manage, we need to install, uninstall, update those packages. So using pip, we can manage those kind of tasks. In a computer, if you are planning to work with only one project, this is okay. But in reality, we will have to do multiple projects, multiple Python projects in a computer. So here I'm creating another maybe app called data app. So in my computer, I have two projects. Imagine that in this particular project, I want to use the same library but a different version. For this particular project, I have used this particular library, maybe version 1, and there is a version 2 latest release, maybe version 2 available here that I want to use for this particular project. If you do like that, there is a chance of overwriting existing files here. Some of the files may get overwritten. So this project work and this project may not work. So that is one of the problem which we generally face if we use global Python location for installing packages using pip. I hope you got the problem. Now, what is the solution? The solution is to create a virtual copy of this particular Python for each and every project. For this particular project, I have a virtual copy of the Python. For this particular project also, I can have a virtual copy of the Python. Then we can install the packages to that particular virtual Python environments. Then you may be thinking how we can create virtual environment in Python. For that, we can use virtual env. That is one of the utility you can install. By default it is available with Python. Another thing is venv, and if you're using Anaconda Python distribution, you can use Conda package manager for managing different versions of packages. So there are utility tools available to create a virtual copy of Python for required projects. When we work on this particular project, we enable that particular virtual env and do pip install required packages. Then it get installed in that particular side packages inside here. There will be a lib/side package get created here and here as well. So when we activate this particular web apps virtual environment and do a pip install, what virtual environment got activated to that particular virtual environment, the libraries get installed instead of installing globally in this particular location. So now each and every application can install its required packages without bothering about other application. So each and every application has its own virtual env. Inside that there is a lib/side packages. To that particular directory, this the respective application install its packages. One more thing is that in a computer we can install multiple Python interpreter. Here we have mentioned Python 3.7. We can have another Python setup, maybe Python 3.8. Here we have two Python installation in this particular computer. One project may be using Python 3.7, another project may be using a virtual copy from Python 3.8. Maybe I want this particular web application virtual env to be created from 3.8 version of Python. We can do that using virtual env. And this data app, I'm planning to use 3.7 virtual env. So each and every projects can have different Python versions, and it has its own virtual env created based on that. And to that particular virtual env lib/side packages folder, we can install the packages from PyPy repository using pip install command. I hope you got some idea about what is the need of virtual environment in Python. If you find this particular tutorial useful, please subscribe this channel and share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you for watching this.